Good morning, everybody. So unfortunately, the gun violence continues in our country. This time, the victim was conservative right-wing talk show host Charlie Kirk and Trump mouthpiece. Tragic indeed. Something that should never happen. And by the way, if it were up to progressives and Democrats, lunatics like the one who shot Mr. Kirk would never have been able to get a gun in the first place. Would not be able to get near a school with a gun in the first place. Now we have our president, Mr. Trump, out there, without even knowing who did this, is blaming left-wingers, is blaming Democrats, is blaming Nazi rhetoric. Very hypocritical, seeing as who was to blame for the firebombing of Democratic Governor Josh Shapiro's house? Who was to blame for the killing of a Minnesota representative and her husband a couple months ago? Was there Nazi rhetoric to blame for that Democrat and her husband's life being taken away? Or what about Nancy Pelosi's husband, who was bludgeoned nearly to death with a hammer? Donald Trump thought that was funny. Was Nazi rhetoric to blame for that? There's violence going around on both sides. And what is clear is lunatics, violent deviants from society have access to deadly weapons. Weapons that can kill people from hundreds of yards away with the very press of a button. Don't even have to look in their eyes. Don't even have to put forth any physical effort. You can just go ahead and kill somebody with the press of a button. That might be the problem. Mr. Kirk was all for guns. He wanted more guns. He wanted everyone to have guns. He wanted guns in schools. Ironically, he was shot talking about gun violence at a school. Shot by a guy with a gun at a school. This is all tragic. No one wants to see people shot down for doing, and Charlie, hey, he was exercising his First Amendment right, freedom of speech, and another constitutional right of peaceful assembly. And peaceful assembly is not necessarily possible when there's people out who want to shoot you dead. This has nothing to do with rhetoric. It has to do with its accessibility to weapons. After all, it wasn't Nazi rhetoric that got Josh Shapiro's house firebombed, or Nancy Pelosi's husband's head bashed open with a hammer, or Representative Melissa Holtzman and her husband shot dead in Minnesota. Or how about the Minnesota governor, Mrs. Whitman, who had an assassination attempt on her life? By the way, Trump wants to pardon the people who tried to assassinate her. So don't give me this bull hockey about rhetoric causing this violence. It's a big excuse. It's a big excuse so they could declare war, which is what the right-wing commentators are saying right now. They're saying this is all changed. Now it's war. They didn't declare war when Shapiro's house was firebombed or Melissa Holtzman was shot dead 2 months ago. But now they're declaring war. Hypocrites.